Hi, this is Kim Paintney and welcome to my channel. Today I remembered to put the damn mic on, so we're gonna have a little fun today. I'm gonna have, or at least you'll know what I'm you'll know what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a sketch. Her name I think is Yeeun of Wonder Girls. This is gonna be Year the Snake. This is my idol time. So yeah, for a bit until I get tired of the idea, I'm going to be drawing some Korean pop stars, past and present, as their zodiac characters. This one is going to be, she was born in Year of the Snake. So I'm going to draw her. And I think I want to start big. Well, this is a good size, I guess, to start with. And I can always reduce it as I need to. So this is her face, kind of like a 3/4. I'm just trying to get the initial shape. And I'm starting off with a soft brush, and I'll probably use a soft brush the entire time until I move to her hair. And this is just generally the shape I'm going with. And when this is done, ultimately done with all its little glitz and glamour and whatnot to it, I'm going to turn it into a t-shirt on Teespring. So if you guys feel froggy and you're a fan, you can always purchase it, or a fan of her or a fan of my artwork, whichever comes first. Either. You can always purchase it on various products. Now I wish I could play their music, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see if you guys can see it okay. Alrighty, I started with black because it seems like black shows up pretty well. So I'll just make this really dark so you guys can see the outlines. And what I'd like to do is not only turn this into like a t-shirt, but also make this into something that can be, you know, like a coloring page. So if you guys feel froggy, you can always color it at your leisure. Okay, so I'm going to do her face first, and then either I will make it bigger or smaller depending on how I feel, and how the snake, there will be snakes involved in this, not necessarily plural, but definitely I'm going to probably draw a snake in there somewhere. And I'm thinking of doing it kind of like a tattoo looking thing, but then coming up off of her hands and stuff. Okay, so let me see if I can get this so that I can see if anybody pops into the stream and I can say hi, like hi, and we'll see what we get here. Okay, so this eye, lately I've been having problems nailing them on the first try. Or it's like I'll get it and then I'll start to do something and like screw it up completely. But her image is very clear, or the source image that I'm using is very clear, very well lit. So there's no excuses, Lucy. Okay. Now I'm gonna, if I can remember to, I'm going to put my clean lines on another layer. So I don't have to erase everything as I go. Just kind of narrow it down a bit. Yeah, so many lines it can get kind of confusing. Okay. So about right here is kind of where I want to kind of start off. And I think I use this like initial sketch as a, what is it called? Warm up. Even though I've been drawing all weekend. Oh, and let me show you what I was drawing. I was working on the Year of the Tiger, but I'm kind of stuck. Let's see, and this is what I was thinking of with like a coloring page. But it's in black and white, and then I'll take my own and make it into color. But yeah, leaving, you know, some spots so that you guys can fill in whatever colors that you want. But I'm stuck. I initially wanted to do him, you know, sitting on, you know, like a staff, a G clef, and, you know, maybe making this into, you know, I've got the tiger symbol. But I was looking at a picture of a tiger, and I'm like, you know what, this would be tight with a tiger. And then I was trying to figure out how to make the tiger into a G clef here, and I just couldn't. Like, I want this to be the tail, and this would be like the spine. I guess the tiger head would be somewhere over here. It would have been easier if it was like a snake, you know, but then again, you'd have to worry about this portion. So it'd have to be like maybe the snake's head coming up and around, and, you know, that would be tight too. I think I'll do that on hers. Maybe instead of what I had in mind, I think I'll do that on the other one. But yeah, so, and that one is Kim, let me see if I can pronounce his name. Kim Yeeun Year, or Yeeun Kim, HYUNJOONG Kim. And I thought it would be badass, like throwing my name in there, but it's actually his last name, so it's like, whatever, Kim. Whatever, chick, whatever. Okay. So, but I was inspired by doing the snake, and at least this one you can see from beginning to end. The other one I kind of was doodling on another program, and it gave me the outlines that I wanted, but not as much control as this program does. You know, there may be some periods of silence because I'm not used to talking as I'm drawing. I'm trying to get over it and get used to doing that, giving commentary in my thoughts as I'm drawing it. But I find that it's not distracting, but it's like you're using two different sides of your brain. And God, they're connected! Okay, so anyway, yeah, random thoughts. Okay. I don't want to clear it. I just want to get on it. Let's see. I'm going to move this eye. Let's keep on the right layer. Or was I working on the same layer anyway? I had been. Well, bump it. It's like if you do an undo, it undoes your layer if you're not careful. The layer that you just created and were, with all intents and purposes, about to draw on. And my fingers say no. Maybe it's subconscious. Maybe I do it to myself. Okay. Right now I'm listening to anything that is popping up on the latest of, what is this thing called? Epidemic Sound. Yeah. I like the variants of it, and It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna do some quick measuring here. Dinky dinky dink, dinky dinky dink dink. Yeah, we're about good distance. Um, oh, I forgot. God, dandruff. I have this on. That's the whole reason why I was on the other layer. Because I had just dropped the opacity, none of my blacks are black. There we go. So we'll just go over it like this. Just keep in mind that the eye is round. This is a ball shape, just like this is a round shape. I was like, why isn't this black? I keep pressing. Because you're on the wrong layer, chick. And then doing eyelashes for this particular pop star, you want to kind of come from underneath the line. Like the line right here. And because this eyelid is really tight, it kind of comes down just a little bit, and then her lower lid is a little bit tucked in and then comes out. And then you'll see like a little bit of a gap right here. I'll just kind of fill it in a little bit. And then you'll see the same thing here. Her eye curves, and you'll see a bit of a gap where her tear duct and whatnot are. This is the lid. And then right underneath the lid is where her eyelashes should come. And you can go as long as you want, just as long as you curve it underneath. Okay. Let's see. And this curves around the round part of her eye. And then we'll just throw some little lashes here. And you notice how I'm doing like little curves. You can vary up your lashes. Just make sure you stay beneath the line. Alright. Now her nose begins about right here. I'm looking at the shadow. This line right here is her nose, but it's created by shadow. It's the way the light is hitting it. And I'm looking at the distance between her eye and the edge here. got very sharp cheekbone. Drops right down. And even this might be a little too much, so I'm come in just a little more. And this is where her eyebrow is, about like right here. I'll just do a quick shape here. Yeah, the Korean idols, they do a lot of their eyebrows going straight across. Just a little bit past her eye. About right here. And about that big. Oh my gosh, this man's voice. He's got 3 versions of the same song. Thank you, bro. No, thank you. Next. First time was okay. I don't need 4 or 5 different versions. Thank you very kindly. Let's see. We'll get out of that. I'm going to bookmark that so I don't lose the site. And I don't need... Well, I think I'm trying to figure out if I want to use flowers, lotus blossoms, or whatnot in this picture. Okay, there's her forehead. It might be a little high. Okay. Let's see if I can use her eye as a guide here. So maybe about, take that, and about right here. And then her hairline's about like right here. Okay. I'll just drop this line down. She's got very delicate features, so you don't really see like bumps and ridges and whatnot like that. Lots of contours, you don't see a lot of that. It's very smooth, very tight. Let's see. Alright, let's get her nose in there. And her lips. And at 3/4, we puff out. So if it helps, right here is a little ball to help this part right here. Then it dips in just a little bit for her, very subtle. And then there's another ball about, it's not too big. And you just go right over that, and then it drops down suddenly. To the corners of her mouth. And then where that ball is, it just come in a little bit. And do the same thing on this one. And then we'll puff her bottom lip out a little bit. And then her fingers are covering up the rest, so I don't have a visual on that. So all her chin is obscured. Her entire hand is like right here. So I use that as a guide. Knuckles right here. She has a ring that's going to be awesome to change into a snake. And then the knuckle of her hand is like right here. It's like you look at the negative space. If you're fortunate enough to have a source image, you can look at the negative space of not exactly the shape here, but maybe the shape that it creates here. in order to get a good likeness. And it's a triangular shape. You just look at your, if it's really super hard to get, try to break it down into basic shapes. I'm going to combine these. I don't want to combine the layers. Let's see, but I do want this one to be a little bit more transparent or opaque. There we go. Let me get back to the layer I'm on. Remember to switch back. And her nail is about like right here. And then from that nail is like her jawline. Now her nose might be a little too big. What I'm going to do is I'm looking at the negative space in between here. And it's the angle. Yeah, her cheekbone is going to throw me off. Let me see. It's very, very subtle. Okay, let's see the curve here. I love the colors in this picture. This is like blue. Let me see, it's about this color blue. Oh, before I start to color, and I think I'll put it, yeah, I'm not going to color. I got to keep telling myself, don't color just yet. It's going to be an outline. Okay. So what I like to do when I have a picture to color is I give myself hints, but I don't draw the line in completely. So I'd leave it just like this. Give myself plenty of space. But in order to test it, to make sure that everything is in the right place, I hate when that happens. Let's drag it down. Okay, I'm going to shade it in just to make sure that it's in the right place. So we got the brush, and just make sure I've got it right. It doesn't really matter what color you use. I'm going to use pink, why not? Yeah, let's use an obnoxious pink. Okay, let's see. Her nose is just a little low, but I could probably bring that up. But then again, let's see. And then the shadow comes out about that far. And this inner shadow comes out. Yay! Okay, so I think this line needs to come in just a little bit more. Her nose isn't too bad, but it doesn't have a little... It's a little bit more subtle. The curve is very gentle. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let me come back to her nose. Ew, I thought I put on no Christmas music. Ugh. Oh, it snuck it in. It doesn't say Christmas. Oh, there it is. There's the Christmas. Ay, ay, ay. You know, I shouldn't be complaining because it's like for over 40, almost 50 years, yeah, well, 40 years, Over 40 years I've been listening to Christmas music. What is this? If it's not Christmas music, it's static. Cute. Pink cruise ship noise. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to pick a genre because this is all like the latest music that is out. They've changed their site just a bit. Okay. Oh God, no, no, no. Yeah, they changed their site, so now I gotta pick a picture of what I want to listen to. A picture to tell me what I want to listen to. Okay. This is funk. Quirky, smooth funk. It's not me, it's them. It's them. Okay. Okay, so if this was the nose, shadow, this would have to come in just a bit. And her head is kind of tilted. That's why this eye is up a little higher. Okay, her nose, shadows. Let's see, and to test the other side again. Let me bring this down this way. We'll use blue this time. And we'll fluff it up a bit. Okay, so that shows me that this line needs to come in more. So let's see. So it needs to be at least that much. Let's see. Okay. But even here, it's not even that pronounced. Yeah, very subtle features. Okay. And this can even come in just a little bit more because her lips are about like right here. Yeah, I try to pick pictures that don't have hands or glasses, anything in the way that'll obscure whatever it takes to get a likeness. Okay, so we don't need this blue anymore. Okay. I think her nose is just a little low, so let's see if we can bring it up a bit. It's long, but it's not super long. Let me reset. Bring it up just a bit. And then everything else will have to come up too. Let's see. Because her face isn't that long. There we go. A little bit more. Her eyes look very big. I'll just leave this alone. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. But her face is a little smaller. Let's see, do I need to come in a bit? That's almost it. Yeah. Yee! Okay, let's get her ear in there. Let's see, her ear in this picture is... This is the bottom down here, and her is just beneath her eyebrow. And it's got an interesting shape. Oh, she's got some gorgeous earrings on. Gotta turn them into a snake. I'm gonna turn them into my favorite snake earrings. You know, what would be kind of cool is to have to put like a Medusa or something like that on her somewhere. Ooh, I could put it right here. Ooh. It's a thought. It's a thought. Okay, and then her hair's back here. Okay, her neck is obscured by her shoulder a bit. Okay, let's get these fingers in here. Oops, that's too big. Okay. Oops, I forgot, if you hold down too long, it gives you a straight line. Try to make the lines a little bit more simple. Okay, so like right here is where her ring is. So I'm going to kind of change the shape a bit. Actually, my fingers are a little wobbly. We'll put this as the head. That's too big. I don't want my lines this big. Just round it a bit. Yeah, what kind of sucks is that there's no genre on here that says K-pop. Be nice. Oh, that would be so cool. I'm just getting rid of some of the bottom layers lines so it doesn't confuse me. There we go. I want to get to the her. Okay, and her nail comes out just a bit. You don't really see the nail coming out of the finger so much. You know, like the front part. You only get like part of the side here. Okay, just kind of smoothing it out. And just like, I'm going to bring all this up because I don't see any of that part. Bring it up as far as, there we go. See, that was supposed to be the knuckle right here. All right. All right, so what I want to do is make sure I'm on the right layer. Yep. I'm going to get my rough picture going, and then I'm going to bring it into, oh, here's her chin. And of course, that is obscured. Like, we get just a hint of her chin. And then it gets hidden by another finger. And this thumb is too far back. It needs to be up here. Didn't realize that. It's about right here. Man, my drawing's a bit off. Okay, so. Yeah, I wanted to clean up my lines in another program where it's more vector and clean, and then I bring it back into Procreate. That's what I'm using right now, and have a little bit of fun. And that's kind of what I did for the snake, the tiger one. Okay, we've got her shoulder here. That's part of her neck. It's like, I don't want to go all the way to the edge here. This is all like a tone. It's not a line. But it looks like a line. And her cheekbone's about like right there. I'm going to bend her neck just a bit. You know what? Bump it. I'm going to combine the two layers. It's like, don't combine the layers. Don't cross the streams. It's just a hassle to go back and forth trying to get rid of some of these lines that are kind of confusing, and not knowing what layer these lines are on. So let's go ahead and merge these down. There we go. And that makes it easier to play with. Okay. So from this bend here, this is where the other finger is. How much is my snake gonna obscure though? And I'm arching her back a lot. Okay, let's get the hair. Oh, but first let me clean up a few more of these lines. And I'm going to save one version so that I can come back to it and outline it, do like a heavy outline. Let's see, and the snake is going to cover up a portion here. Okay. All right, let's do some hair. We'll do the eyebrow layer first. I love doing hair. I used to hate doing hair, but now I love it. I use this fine hair brush, either the fine hair brush or short hair brush, but I love the fine hair brush. It comes with the program, and la 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 la. And I put it on its own layer for the moment because I want to be able to trim it down. And then when I erase, I'm also going to erase with the fine hair brush. Okay, here we go. Am I on the right layer? Yes. Okay. It needs to be pretty big to see. Okay, why are you not showing? You're not showing. Why are you not showing? Let's do another one. Delete you. It's black. I think my thing is frozen. We're not opaque. Let's try a different color. Okay, it just need to catch up. All right, okay. So what I like doing is going a little bit bigger. You can see the design of her eyebrows. I'm going to keep them thin like that. Thin. Not as filled in. I'll let the colorist fill them in completely. So I'm going to leave them just like that, but I'm going to trim them down, of course. Let's see, so about right here. And I'm just going to kind of go with the flow of how I added them, and maybe against it a bit. Her eyebrows weren't nearly that bushy. Let me bring this down some. It's like the brush doesn't want to work if it's not big. Let's see, instead of doing that, let me use the soft brush and just kind of trim it down, because I don't want to lose the actual distance. There we go. Not too bad. We're a little bit more, oops, go with the flow here. Oh, you know, let me try something. Make them big and bushy. And then, let me see if I can reduce them. Yeah, that works too. There we go. And then I could just take this and erase just a bit. So like if you want to make her into a redhead, you can. All right, that's the eyebrows. It doesn't look perfectly like her, but it's inspired by her. How about that? Let's see if I can make them a little thinner. That's not too bad. All right, and then onto the hair. Let's see, I only get, oops, I only get 11 layers, and then it stops because of the how high the what is it called? The dots per inch. And the resolution that I chose, well, I guess it's the same thing. I'm going to leave just enough lines or white in between, just so you can just add whatever dark color you want. She's got her hair up like this, but I'm thinking I want to change it. Something less innocent looking. Let's see. Trying to think, do I want to do, I think I want to do a braid pattern. Give me a second. And maybe twists, something a little different. Yeah, let's do that. You know, like how they have some of these little wedding hairstyles. Let's see, Let's see. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Like really beautiful and dramatic. That's pretty. And it almost looks snake-like. Okay, let's see what they're doing on one of the one that I'm seeing. Let's see. We'll remove all that. You know what? I'm on the wrong layer altogether anyway. Yeah, I wanted to stay away from being on the same layer as everything else. That way if I have to do a removal, I don't have to sit here and tap, 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 tap. A little tap to the beat. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, thought I was on the right layer. Okay, so the hairstyle that I'm looking at is coming down like this. Nope, nope, wrong way. It's like a corkscrew. But I'm looking at it from behind, so I'm not sure. And then it just comes like a corkscrew. But I'm going to have a snake here, so I don't want to put it right there. But we'll still give her like little wispy baby hairs. Okay. I was gonna be pissed if it was gonna be on the wrong layer. Like, damn it, Kim. Or how about the fish bone? Or herringbone, is that what it's called? Or maybe just straight. Oh, you know, I should do like one of those Korean bride, or one of those what was the name of that? One of those eras where women had their hair. Let me see. And they had the, what do they call those? Those traditional, let's see. Oh God, that's gorgeous. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, so like the styles where they had their hair. That's pretty. Oh my god. Okay, okay, this chick here I'm looking at, her hair is slicked down, so let's see, we'll just clear this entire layer. Let's see, and instead of it being, well, we'll do it on this, we'll do it in the front here. Let's see. It's sleek and tight right here. Not even any, no wisps, but I think I'm going to throw wisps in there anyway. Maybe. Too much. Too much, Kimberly. Too much. Too much. How about? Give her some waves. Just trying to keep that snake thing. Okay, and then from here, it's got like a little band, so we'll use her hair as the band, and then it would have like little puffs, but they'll be bound. Let me bring this up some. And there's a whole bunch of them. And they're all like right here on her shoulder. And it says that the caption says hair care brand Ryo, R-Y-O, celebrates Korean traditional hairstyles. And it's just like this puff ball that goes all the way around here of I don't know, maybe I'm not translating it well. And it's a lot of these. So there's this hairstyle that I've never seen before, and I think it's kind of pretty. You know, this would probably be cuter on the mouse. Like, I can make a whole big puff ball of these little... Yeah, and that's pretty much it to this hairstyle. Just keep going with the little puff balls. And then everything on the bottom should have, or wherever it's, let's see, should have like some darkness to it. But yeah, so okay, there's that. I don't think that looks snake-like. I think something that looks more snake-like. Let's try something else. It's pretty. I think I found it. Okay. Still keeping, okay, so we'll still keep the hair slick. Maybe erase all of this. Something similar to this, but instead of it being cinched like that, it's cinched a different way. Get rid of these stray lines, they look weird. Okay, like, let's see. Let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, so you have like little bun looking things, but then you have this larger cinch that can look snake-like. And then we'll have it's that shape. And then my pencil's low. Seriously? Is this what's going to stop me today? 5% on my pencil. Okay. This is why I don't like the digital. That is why. Let's see. But yeah, it would continue all the way around until it's a big bun. But okay, so in the meantime, while my pencil's charging, and hopefully it doesn't take too long, I'll show you some of the stuff that I was working on this weekend. Okay, this one I had done all the crazy strokes and stuff, then brought it into the other program, cleaned up the lines, and then brought it back into this program. And that's what's going on here. So let's see, we'll look at the video on that. And this one was for the tiger. And I was thinking about making the tiger into the G clef here. And then I'm like, you know what, let him sit on the G clef like he's a boss, right? Got his harness boots on, and just let him sit on there like a boss. Let's see, what did I start working on? I'm trying to see. Okay, I was doing the eyebrows. And I was using the hair tool. For some reason, everything's low res. It shouldn't be low res like this. Maybe because it's charging the pencil. But yeah, this is basically where I am on this particular one. And I wanted to do this one kind of like a coloring book type picture. Like this was that little sparkles. I had to go behind him and add white so that he would stand out beyond the G clef, because he's pretty much transparent. Okay, here's me trying to play with these lines. Now I was thinking about doing something that has like a swirl or something like that, but it just wasn't looking right. So I'm gonna so I'll probably end up leaving it kind of like this. I know I'm probably missing one more line, but I'm just kind of stuck. And then I was thinking about incorporating a real, a picture of a tiger in here, and I just can't figure out where I want to put it. So let me see how my pencil's doing so far. It's only at 8%, and I've got at least another 45 minutes that I can keep drawing. So let's see, what else do I have here? Let's see, I was working on this one, and I can't remember who she is, but I can show this one too. And I can't remember what year I was going to have her be. If she was going to be she was going to be another dragon, but her ponytails were going to be dragons instead of the G dragon thing. And I was giving her a hoodie and whatnot like that. Oh, well, it would help if the damn pencil was in to charge. Oh, God. Life is hard. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I might end up plugging into a wall and just drawing with pencil. Haven't decided yet. But let's see. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe taking the other girl and putting like making the swirls, making her hair that's bound up into like a snake that's kind of coiled on her hair. I don't know. Still playing. My thought processes as I try to come up with this stuff. Let's see, and I see if I wrote down this girl's name. Oh yeah, Yeji, or Yeji of ITZY, and I was going to do her as a dragon with dragon pigtails. I found a picture of her where she's got like multiple ponytails, all drawn into one. So like her hair is like this style, and then this is all ponytail. I was going to have like little dragons come out, and not almost Medusa-like from her ponytails. But that's where I left off, and then she'd be making the heart shape, and she was also drawn in. She was also Year of the Dragon. So I want maybe do a boy-girl type thing. One is a guy, one is a girl. G-Dragon came out pretty good, but he's not. I think he still needs something. The one I like the best is this one, but I couldn't decide. This is the Year of the Pig, but I couldn't decide if I wanted to have multiple sparkles or just a few sparkles. And this is like this with the few sparkles, which is kind of magical. And then I went like batshit crazy and added like, boom, a whole bunch of sparkles. And I couldn't decide which one looked best. Or maybe they both suck. I don't know. And I think I want to redo this one. I mean, it's kind of artistic looking the way it is. You know, Oh Boy is a Bunny, but I don't think I really captured his sexiness. And a lot of these guys look wicked sexy when they're like moving on stage and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I was also working on this one, and this was a drawing that I had done. I don't know if I did this during a live stream. I think I did it while I was on a bus, and I was just starting to color it in. This is the original drawing, and then I was going to put like Untamable, you know, being spray painted, and that's as far as I've gotten. And I was like, I don't like the way it's looking, and then I took away the background. I'm like, oh, this is not bad. It's getting there. It's getting there. You know, just needs more detail. Lots more detail. Okay. This one was going to be Michiko from Michiko and Hatchin. And I was going to draw her as a race car driver, but she's always riding on a scooter. So I was like, well, okay, all right. You know, she evaded a lot of freaking people, and the scooter just keeps popping up, disappearing from her grasp and popping up again. And, you know, I was going to do this one as well. And this one actually is also from a drawing that I had started a while back. And I just, like, started taking pictures of my drawings. And I did this one on a live stream. And then just went ahead and decided to color it. And then I said, you know, let me change it from Michiko. You know, but I'm like, I don't know. It looks kind of cool as Michiko. And then I was thinking about maybe watching the series one more time and just like pulling different things in as the different patches and stuff. Or just doing like black hair care products as the sponsors. Like this one would be Dark and Lovely, and another one could be Afro Sheen, or, you know, just whatever. Let's see, what else have I done this weekend? This one I had started. This one I did as a pin like this, and I decided to just keep Leo, and this was supposed to be Leo, on my desk, and I don't know, it's kind of cute. But I wanted to redraw it and then maybe put it onto a t-shirt. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep her cutesy, if I wanted to do it anime style, or I just want to color it like I would color. And it's turning out okay. It's just, I just barely started. Here's the original image. And it's kind of cute. You know, but I find that a lot of my drawings look different after they've been colored. And I don't know. I don't know if I like it or don't like it. Or it's just maybe the way I'm translating it. I don't know. I don't know. But sometimes I love my line art just as line art. Let's see. What else do I have here? I think that was pretty much it. I was playing with the idea of doing the blade, maybe redoing it, because parts of it look really freaking good, and then other parts look like booty. But I think it's all in, I need to spend a little bit more time with it. But I love the shirt, though. I think if I just spend more time with it and make it more high res, I don't know, maybe it might turn out better. I know I'd definitely buy it and just title it Keyblade. But this is the same one that I had done during a live stream, but also I did a t-shirt of the same thing, which is actually done. The only thing is that I experimented with some other pins, and they bled. They bled when it got wet, and I was very disappointed. So if you're ever doing shirts or something like that, and it says that it's you know, that it's permanent, don't believe it. Sometimes they lie. Okay, so let's see, let's take a peek at my pencil again to see how it is. Okay, we're at 56%. I think I can work with this. Okay, so let's get out of this. All right. I'm trying to think. Do I want to keep that style, or do I just want to be... I want to try something else. Because I like this idea with the Korean bun, but I also like the idea of... I don't want to distract too much from the snake that I'm going to have in here. Okay, so, but let me see. Let me finish the traditional Korean hairstyle. Because you don't see very many people wearing them. And I think they're so lovely, except like during a wedding. Hence the the traditional part, Kim. Plus it'd be too awkward to wear all day long. You know, like everyday wear. But I can imagine like a villain or a villainess who would wear something like that all day long, every day, all day, because she's a boss. Wake up at like some ungodly time to do her hair. So, like, I'm thinking that these ties right here could be snakes. And I love how it looks like it's woven. I think that's too much. And it's kind of hard to see. Okay, maybe a different style. There's one here where it looks like kind of like a moon shape. Let's see. We'll go ahead and we'll clear this. Okay, so the shape that I'm looking at looks like a bunch. It's hair. Let me see if I can get the pattern. This is her hair and it's going back. But I like how this looks like it's coiled on top. You have this shape here. Can't see her ear at all. There's I think a flower of some sort. We'll put a flower here. Like a very strong pin, or I forget what they're called, where they go into your hair. This one might work. And if I, instead of having it like a hairstyle, maybe have it as a snake itself. It looks kind of like a coiled snake on top of her head, but it's much more lovely in real life. We'll cover up her ear. Ooh, and then I could just have it. I could have it uncoil. Make this even bigger, like boa sized. And then maybe have it like come out into scales. Let's see. Like it starts off as hair and then becomes like scales. Too difficult to see. But then again, if it's colored, like maybe green, let's see, just for giggles. Different shades of green or red. That would be kind of cool. And just keep going around like a scale pattern. But using the hairbrush. This might not suck. It might not. Let's see. Go back to green. We'll use the, let's see, we'll use the darkest real quick. And this part can, let's see, we'll erase a little bit of this. I don't like this. And so we have it like a kind of like a traditional, but I think it needs to be a little bit bigger, a little bit more poofy. Let's see. Get the brightest green here. And then there'll be like another flower. Oops. About like right here. And this would have and then, ooh, and I could have the hair wrap around and maybe make a snake-like thing. Let's get the girl in here. Before I do that, though, let me hide this. We'll keep that. And we'll go to the gallery and just duplicate it. Alright, so one will be for me to export, and then the other one I'll go ahead and start doing the colorings and stuff. I'm kind of digging how it's going so far. Alright, let's go ahead and color her in. Let me see, do I need that? I do. Okay, we need these. And I might, for giggles, keep some of that in, like these little lines, these little squigglies. Let's see, let's do another one, black. And we'll do it on the hair layer in case I get finicky and want to change it. Uh-oh! I don't know, was that a way of making things go away? There we go. We'll throw... No, not like that. Maybe... just like a little wisp. Okay. All right, let's see. My woman. Let's see. Where art thou? There you are. You see what her skin tone looks like? Now it looks kind of, I want to say she's like a little darker. Let's see, I've only got 11 layers, so... Oops, not that one. I wanted this one to appear right down here. Oops, but not color with the wrong brush. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to add the skin tone. Why is... Let me go back. Okay. Her lightest tone, it's this tone, but a little lighter. Okay, so I'm just gonna, oops. Let me use this. And we'll just blanket the whole thing here. Whoops. Oops. I'm a little messy today. Let me see. Maybe not. Let's see if we can take our time here. There we go. Well, I'm thinking about putting her in a traditional Korean outfit. That would be kind of cool too. Let's see if this will let me. Or just leave her bare skinned, one or the other. Let's see. I don't want it to cover up. Make sure it's on the right layer. There we go. Okay, get all the way into the edges there. All right. Okay, so mid-tone. So you know what? And I think I like. Let's see. We'll do her face because I like her face. And that's probably what I'll take a picture of. Well, more than likely. I'm just adding all the mid-tones in certain areas here. So it looks like the light's coming from this direction. I'm going to actually use white but diffused. And I'll bump it up a couple times. Make it a little bigger to soften it up a bit. There's a lot of light right here. There's a little dot here. Let's see. It's on that layer. Oh, wrong layer. Okay. I'm going to make our smudge brush just a little smoother, a little bigger, and just kind of blend the edges a bit, dull them up a bit. Make sure I'm on the right layer. I am not. Okay, she's got a little bit of a golden tone to her skin too. Okay, and then we'll soften it. Just want a hint of it. Let's see. So she's kind of like got a bit of a yellow light on her and a bit of a blue light on her as well. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay. Okay, and then we'll go back to, yeah, we'll use the white here. Just to lighten up some areas, because she's really pale in others. Let's see, make it a little bit brighter. smudge that down. And then add another layer. I need another white, because her eyes are very, very bright. Bring that down. But only in certain spots. So like right here. Make this a bit bigger. And it's kind of got like a bluish tone to it. Let's see. Just a hint of it. Just kind of soften it up together. Alright, and it's got like a, we'll use a bit of gray. Let's see, the blue and the gray. And that'll be like some of these shadows here. We'll drop that down a bit. Oops. We'll use a little bit right here. Where her eyelashes are casting a bit of a shadow. Alright. Now she's got some flesh color in her eyes. Just a hint. And then right here in the fold. Like a rust color where eye is turning, and it will kind of soften that edge. Okay, I don't see it on the other side. And then I could still see a bit of her let's see, let me go above it. Oh, don't tell me my pencil's dying again. Ugh, because nothing's coming out. Okay. See if we can get the bigger stuff. It doesn't want to get subtle. Alright. Dark brown. Right there. Now if you want to make your lines disappear, blend from your lines outwards or inwards. And be as dark as the line at first, and then cross that line. Just like that. Because think of your lines as shadows, the hints to the shadows, where the shadows would be. And we need a little bit of gray. We'll use the blue and a bit of this gray. And we'll soften this stuff up. And just soften away from the line. Make that a little bigger. Okay, we got that blue, but I want it more almost neon color. That's how hot that light is on this side. But it's only on this side. And maybe we'll give it a little bit of here. Okay, she's got a little pink to her skin. Let's see, we're going to diffuse that light across her skin here. Just a little. And that'll give us some hints to where other things are as well. We'll just soften it. It has a little bit of it's about time for me to go. Shoot. Okay, well here's, oh shoot. Alright, so here's where we are thus far. And for those of you who are just joining us, here's the replay, and you guys have a great one. right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, and I will catch you on tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.